I'm Sue. I'm the e-commerce industry lead at AppsFlyer. I've been in the business for 2 years now, and before this, I actually worked in e-commerce for about 10 years for companies like the Very Group, Mr. Porter, Net-a-Porter. And I am so honoured and privileged that we've got this fantastic panel with us today. So I'd like to, if everyone can do a bit of an introduction about who you are and your role, the company you work for.
Cool. Probably I'll start the show here. First time attendee, so go easy on me on that. My name is Vijay. I'm the head of technology at ASOS. What I do, I've been at ASOS for 9 years now. I work with the rest of the business to bring the best-in-class experience on the apps. So that's me in a nutshell.
Hi everyone, I'm Lucy and I'm the apps marketing manager for John Lewis.
Hi, I'm Sam. I'm head of apps and loyalty for JD Sports, so sit between the business and tech teams to drive our strategy for those channels.
Hi, I'm Eugene. I'm from Holland and Barrett, product leads, mostly on digital sides. So mobile app, CRM, personalization, and everything else, and as well as loyalty program, which is omni-channel between digital and retail.
Amazing, thank you. So I'm sure you can all agree. An amazing wish list of some of the best retail brands that we have. I'm sure we've all shopped from probably all of them at some point. So we're here today to talk about customer loyalty on the app specifically. The reason why we focus on this as a topic is that, given things and macro factors such as the economic climate, there's less disposable income for consumers. It's harder than ever to get them to be loyal. They're so price conscious, particularly at the moment. And actually what we're seeing is this huge growth in the launch of loyalty schemes, which we're going to touch on, but also how the app really sits as a central channel within that, given that most e-com and retail businesses see that users on the app are stickier and have a higher lifetime value and retention rate. So what I'd really like to start with is, why is it important for your business to focus on loyalty right now? And why is it a key strategy? So if I focus on Lucy first, because you made eye contact.
Yeah, so at John Lewis, the app is the home of loyalty. And for the past few years, 10 years, we have really intertwined the two together. So we see the app as the enabler of the omni experience. So whether you're online, on the app, or in store, we really want that loyalty thread to follow through. So if we get you on the app, you tend to be a more valuable customer to John Lewis. And then if we get you into the loyalty scheme, we can layer on promotional activity, make them even more sticky, and get them to keep coming back.
Nice. And then for you, Sam, given that you've just launched a whole new loyalty proposition within JD, why is it such a focus for your company?
Yeah, for sure. So I think there's the retail landscape, and certainly for JD, the marketplace is just getting more and more competitive. I think I've seen a lot, kind of a theme that the response to that has been offering more and more discounts recently, whereas we want to keep that more premium position in the market. So what the loyalty scheme and the app enables us to do is kind of serve our customers better and look for alternative ways to drive that loyalty than just giving the lowest price possible. As with Lucy, it's also seen as the absolute key to our omni-channel experience. Obviously, we've got a huge retail footprint. The app allows us to understand how customers are behaving, both online and in store, because our loyalty scheme is available across those. I also think, just from a data point of view, obviously we all know it's harder and harder now to kind of use anonymous cookie data and identifiers and things like that to target people. So the ability to get that kind of first and zero-party data from people is really important. And also, obviously there's hot topics around kind of retail media networks and stuff that can drive other revenue streams as well. So it's just massive for the business.
Yeah, definitely. I think retail media has probably been just everywhere at the moment. As you said, everybody's talking about it. And then Eugene, how about for you in terms of why loyalty is a focus for your business right now?
Yeah, for sure. So loyalty means a lot for us. And quite recently, last summer, we did a bit of a bold step. So every registered customer is currently auto-enrolled into a loyalty program. So eventually, we decided to go for it because we want our customers to be registered and to get kind of the full benefit package of being not just registered customer, but also like a loyalty customer. So yeah, currently we see a big benefit from it as well, like for the business and for our customers as well, because once you register in the app or in the web, you get kind of QR code, your loyalty QR code, store ID, and you go to store, you can scan it straight away. So eventually you get benefits not just in the app, but also in store. And of course, we use it as an identifier, which we can track basically the omni-channel way of our customers, not just in like one digital, but also in retail. And also, we can kind of re-engage the customers, goes from one channel to another, because in apps, we have offers which can be redeemed in store as well. The same and like vice versa. In store, we tell our customers that there are like some app-specific promotions, which you as loyalty customer who registered in store, you already can use in the app. Or web, but app for us is like our main channel, which we want to drive and speak about.
That's so great to hear for those three brands, that the apps really sit in central within that, and that you actually are really thinking about how you can connect those channels together. I know Vijay is slightly different because you're a pure online player. Sort of why is loyalty a focus for ASOS?
It's a great question, actually. Just to summarize at the top of it, in the context of the audience here, is a business is created to create users and retain users. So where the loyalty comes in is about the retention part of it. And this is, as explained by the peers as well. So it's about the stickiness. So to your question about how does it differ for pure play online only business, ASOS as such has always been looked at as a discount destination. People, and especially so when on the back of the inflation which has happened, everybody wants a discount. That said, loyalty plays a great part in how we actually surprise and delight users along the way. Now, retention shouldn't come at the cost of profit margins. By not throwing too many discounts, you're hurting your profit margin as such, because you're going to discount deeper, the higher discounts you go, the profits will not marry up. So for us, it's the delicate balance between how you retain your users, how you keep your loyal users with you, as much as you surprise and delight them, but as well as weaning customers off that, deeper discount behaviors and coming at us. So we want to make sure that we, incentivize good customers, and that could be many tactics that we use during the loyalty, based systems, whether it doesn't need to be tier-based, it can be as simple. There are many techniques that we can use, and we do that, especially at ASOS. We have one too many techniques that happen during the customer experience that we bring about to our customers and users as well. So it's quite important that we retain our users as well. And this is coming back to the earlier point of, hey, loyalty is a great aspect that we need to, feed into or pivot into to keep our profit margins high as well.
Yeah, so focusing on incentivizing loyalty, but in terms of specific behaviors, like you're bringing back profitable, loyal users. Yeah.
So we kind of, look at our most valuable customers and treat them well as well. Yeah. So it comes at a cost, not a cost, it comes at a benefit of them referring us and also keeping them loyal to the brand as well.
Yeah,
so
nice.
That's what we do at ASOS.
Okay, great. And then for the omni-channel businesses, a few of you have mentioned about how the app sits within the in-store experience. I know when we had a few calls about this prior to this panel, we talked about actually, how does the app work within those in-store channels? And Sam had a really great piece of advice about, I guess, connectivity within stores, which I think is really important, and many actually retailers overlook it.
Yeah, so when we did our loyalty scheme, it was key that it worked kind of omni-channel, not just online and in-store. So we did a trial initially. We always knew that connectivity might be a bit of a problem, so our plan was to try and get people enrolled into the loyalty scheme and have the app on their phone before they get to store. But even then, people were trying to open the app, say you're on a busy Saturday in the Trafford Centre, loads of people around, and they couldn't get their QR code to scan at the till. But the app actually opens a really good opportunity then, because you can introduce offline features. We really encourage customers to add their JD status wallet to their Apple and Google wallet so they can get it without any connectivity. So thinking about how you can do that in-store experience without having a lot of friction for the customer was a really big learning, and something that I would encourage anyone to do if they're looking at an omni-channel loyalty scheme.
Well, I think a lot of retailers now are offering Wi-Fi as well within stores to ensure that you are actually able to use the app and scan QR codes.
Yeah, absolutely as well. Yeah.
And then I know, Lucy, you said as well that you've developed an in-store mode. You also have some offline features on the app.
Yeah, we've gone down a similar route to you where connectivity in store isn't the best, and it is something that we're looking into, but making sure certain rewards and offers are available in an offline mode have been really beneficial, so people can see their rewards when they're at the till point. We do a lot of work with our in-store partners as well, using AppsFlyer QR codes around the store and also on partner devices, so they can push downloading the app in store. And then I guess another feature of us really pushing that omni-channel experience is having rewards that drive footfall in stores. So the John Lewis cafes are well loved by all our customers. So we have a tea and cake offer that goes out once a month that people can go into store. And that really helps drive how app customers do spend in store as well.
Okay, and that's exclusive via the app?
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's nice. And then, Eugene, I know we talked a bit about actually how you need to get that buy-in from the in-store teams in terms of pushing the app, and also that importance of the user journey from in-store to app. And you mentioned like custom product pages as well. Would you be able to talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, for sure. So we try to leverage our store colleagues in stores to promote the app experience. And of course, it's not an easy job, because probably 3 years ago, there was an agency which developed our app, and literally from store colleagues, there was a feedback. I was not working at the time at the company, that, excuse me, but your app is bad. So we are not using it, and we are not telling about it to our users, to customers, because they really care about customers. That's what I really like when we have kind of practice. From time to time, we go to store and just spend half a day or the whole day in one store and few stores, speak with colleagues, check how they interact with customers, what did they tell them. And we see that our store colleagues really care about customers, and also we have the highest satisfaction rate from our customers in retail in particular, because store colleagues are very knowledgeable. Most of them works for more than 10 years across different stores, but at Holland and Barrett, they know everything about health. They can suggest you different vitamins, supplements, and even if you don't want to buy something, they just will tell you how to improve your lifestyle. That's why if they suggest something, they won't really give you good products. And in recent months, last year probably, we are working with them in order to get buy-in from our colleagues in terms of the app experience. We try to improve it a lot. Our tech team, and Vlad, is dedicated product manager here, is in the room. We try to improve it a lot and tell our store colleagues why app experience is really crucial for our customers. Not just sell these apps, you have to get downloads, etc., but why it's really crucial, and try to use it yourself. And we see the adoption is still it's not the highest one, but step by step we are going to have bigger adoption within store colleagues, and eventually as a funnel, then this adoption transferred to our store customers. This is a great thing, and we try to accelerate it and continue this. And on custom product pages, the same. We have QR codes in different stores, and we also use AppsFlyer just to track the links. And eventually, when you open QR code from one particular store, you may end up in special custom product page, in App Store, which is related to in-store experience. We had this test, and hopefully we'll continue it. And we had more than 25, as far as I remember, different custom product pages, which is directly you will see screenshots about store experience of the app, so which is very important here for customers, and colleagues also enjoy it.
Yeah, that's really nice. I've not heard a lot of retailers utilize the in-store QR codes with custom product pages, that's a really great example. In terms of actual the specific loyalty program and tactics themselves, most businesses here will be very seasonal in their nature. And if at Vijay, for you, can you share anything in terms of strategy or tactics that have worked? I think you said you had some really great Black Friday app success.
Yeah, like I said, what we try and do from a loyalty perspective or retention perspective is surprise and delight the customers all through the journey, not necessarily hyper-focus on Black Friday, but we do it throughout the life cycle of the user as well, and thereby churn of the customers also taken into question. So some of the tactics that we've done, and few of them which we deploy and we continue to deploy is the first one could be the personalized offer. So we, as someone, as users coming, so we reward the higher valuable customers or loyal customers with a deeper discount. So, or, we look at how far do we want to discount the user for. If it's a bad customer or it's probably eating into our margin because of their behaviors, because of lots of, data points that we capture, which tells them, which we look at them. So we kind of do personalized promos. We do, early access to products. We do birthday promos.
The birthday one's my favorite, yeah.
Sure, there's lots of people who come into the birthday promos, so we kind of come back. It's those little things that we try and deploy, or even Black Friday is we do early access to Black Friday on the apps only to begin with, so that we kind of bring people back, because apps is, as everybody has suggested, is the most valuable channel or platform that we kind of entice customers back in, and also keep that repetition and obviously the order frequency, the basket value, everything plays into that, and then the lifetime value of the customer is a lot more positive in that sense. So we do a lot of these techniques that we carry on during the course of the year, and not just focus on Black Friday, but yes, Black Friday is our key moment as well.
And at least similar for you, you said that there's obviously a lot of app-only promotions. Is that sort of the core of what you do to encourage loyalty?
Yeah, so in the past 18 months, it's been something that we're really building on. So historically, we relied on our monthly rewards. We also had products that were available early access in the app, and we saw there was a real appetite for that app exclusivity in our customer base. So we started doing app-only promotions for the first time and saw massive success last summer. Kicking off, we kind of went after our target audience, did a beauty promo for a long weekend, and we got like 90% uplift in both downloads and our My John Lewis sign-up. So it was a massive success, and then that all laddered up into our big Christmas campaign. So we saw a lot of competitors in the market doing advent calendars in the countdown to Christmas. We did our own 12 treats, and you got an offer every day. It was omni-channel. We had amazing footfall driving offers. We had offers across most categories, and again we saw a 90% uplift in downloads year on year, and had our biggest MyJL sign-up day ever. So It was a huge success, and a lot to learn from it going into this year.
Nice, that's so impressive. So Sam, for you, obviously the loyalty app being new, can you talk a little bit about actually how you reward customers in terms of that loyalty offering?
Yeah, so it's fairly traditional as a starting point, where you get rewarded when you shop, and you can use that when you come back to save on your next purchases. But we're very kind of conscious and aware that we're not kind of a Tesco club card where you have to come back and do your weekly shop every week. So it's looking to, again, personalize those offers, give them a time that's relevant to you, as well as a product that's relevant to you. But also, how can we drive that engagement up in between the times when you're going to shop with us? So we've done a lot looking at gamification, but also partnerships. We've got a really kind of great young customer base who are interested in sport, in music, in all kinds of events. So can we kind of formulate those partnerships, actually make us not necessarily revenue driving at those times, but just be in front of mind for the customer and drive that affinity in between their purchases by being aligned to those events, giving people access to those events. So yeah, because we know we're never going to be that kind of retailer that you come to every week of the year. Yeah. So how can we be relevant in your lives in between those moments that you shop with us?
And how do you communicate those rewards and offers that through like push notifications, email campaigns?
Yeah, the app is completely central to that. So yeah, push notifications, email when we've captured that as part of the kind of onboarding journey for the app. So yeah, again, everything about the app is central to that, and you have to be on our app to be a loyalty member. So. Okay,
that's great. I know, Eugene, you mentioned in terms of like personalised offers and rewards, is it very similar in terms of actually how you're offering that via the app?
Yes. So currently, our current loyalty program, we understand that it doesn't really work for our customers. Because currently you have like points-based system. Like once you purchase something, we give you points, then you get cash voucher, which expires like in 3 or 4 months. So we checked it, and we understand that we have like low frequency buyers, right? So you don't buy vitamins like every day and supplements, right? So that's why I understood. We make a customer research, understood that points don't really work. So we are going to relaunch our new loyalty proposition. And in new loyalty prop, which will be potential next year, we will be very, very much focused on personalization. Currently, we have in-house the customer data platform, different channels like retail, digital, etc. We try to build a single customer view to understand what exactly do you need and in what moments. Of course, it's like very comprehensive journey and takes time, but personalized offers will be in the center of our new loyalty proposition. Currently, we also experiment with different carousels and like in the app, on the website. But yeah, going further, we will be very much into personalization eventually. Yeah, it's kind of a common thing, but we understand it works. And yeah, our small test currently shows us the potential.
Okay, amazing. I have a final question. Because I think that often we always talk about things that have worked really well, but I think we can learn from the things that didn't work well. So I'll start with you, Eugene. Is there anything that you tried in terms of, that didn't work or that surprised you when it came to the loyalty program with the app experience?
Yeah, for sure. So yeah, as I said, it was quite a surprise for us when we did the market research, understood that points don't really work, because like points is quite understandable like for everybody, right? Because in Sainsbury, like Nectar cards, like Boots, Tesco, everybody has points. However, for our customer base, it doesn't really work. So it was quite a surprise when we started just thinking about new loyalty proposition, and we said like with tech teams, with product, with business, we set up. And so like, all right, are we keeping points? And business said, yes, we will keep points, like 95% of the chances, but let's wait for insights team to come back to us with qualitative, quantitative research. Then we started to plan in all the strategies that we keep points, how we position it, like how many points you will give, etc. And then literally like 2 months later, when we had kind of established plan, how we like present it from marketing point of view, insights team comes to us and like, look, our customers, they don't like points. They don't want it. So yeah, it was quite a surprise for us. And yeah, as I said, now like we are focused more into personalization.
Yeah, I think it can be quite hard work for someone to figure out, okay, what the tangible, like, what do these points actually give me? And it takes maybe, there's a bit of a barrier there in terms of, yeah, their mindset and understanding.
Yeah, for sure.
Sam, I know we talked about connectivity within store and obviously making it, that being something that's obviously important. Is there anything else that, you tried that maybe didn't work or surprised you?
So didn't work as such, but our old kind of loyalty scheme was all based around kind of delivery and subscribing to get free delivery. I think that just wasn't as valuable to our customers anymore. It kind of drove behaviors of people just placing lots of very small orders, which just eats away at your margin, which is just not a behavior you want to encourage via your loyalty scheme, I would say. So more focused on just giving more flexibility to the customer in terms of delivery options. So if I know I'm working from home tomorrow, I can get next day delivery. If I know that I'm working in the city tomorrow, I can get it shipped to store. But also, I just love the innovation that's being driven in quite a traditional space there. So in post lockers, for example, I know that I can just deliver it to one where I'm on the way home, just pick that up on the way home, and I don't have to worry, has it been left in the bin? Has it been left out in the rain? I know I can just get it on the way home without kind of changing my routine. So yeah, moving away from that kind of delivery focus and into kind of other offers has been a big one for us.
Nice. And how about for you, Lucy, for John Lewis?
Yeah, we've got quite an interesting case study really from last year. I'm sure most people in the room know how big a John Lewis Christmas is and how big the ad has become. For the past few years, we've had early access for our My John Lewis customers on the app. In 2022, it was our biggest download day ever, and we were so excited going into last year. Echoed the marketing plan completely, if not did a little bit more, and it just completely flopped. Didn't have the same results, and I think, one, it shows you can't really bank on annualizing marketing activity, but two, the landscape had changed quite a lot in that time. In that exclusivity period, it had cropped up on TikTok, which we hadn't experienced before. So that meant we had to kind of really pivot quite quickly and think, what else can we do this Christmas that can get our downloads in before the end of the year?
Yeah, nothing like a bit of last minute stress in the
horrible.
And then Vijay, finally for you.
In terms of ASOS, I'm sure that the most loyal ASOS fans who've been with ASOS for a long time would have known that we had a tier-based point system a long time ago called A-List. We scrapped that tier-based system, and to what was said in the panel here was about driving the wrong customer behavior. We saw that happening quite a bit. So we scrapped that the tier-based, but then right now, as I said, is we then wanted to make it reward the right type of customer behavior with the right time, real-time products pricing, make sure that, we come back with the right basket value, the frequencies, the retention metrics that we always hyper-focus on at ASOS is a couple of them. But the things that revelation was the tier-based system actually didn't work for us at that point. And then we resorted to surprise and delight customers along the way, which we saw a lot of traction and a lot of people appreciated because we're giving back the customer a good value for the longevity they're here with us as well. So these are the things that we kind of learned along the journey over the years that we've trial tested a few of these tactics for retaining customers.
Yeah, that's interesting that you both had similar experiences on the points and then actually scaling that back.
Yeah, we had to scale them back, but it was a great success for us, and we continue to monitor. We continue to optimize our journey. We continue to look at what customers are. This is not the end of the journey. This is the start of the journey, so to speak.
That's a lovely note to end on. So thank you so much for being at a fantastic panel, for sharing all of those incredible insights. Unfortunately, that is the end of our time, but I know that we will all be around. I'm sure you've got lots of questions for them, and I'll be around the AppsFlyer booth and booth 10, I think, through there. So big round of applause. Say thank you so much. You're amazing. Thank you.